game? The reason was, one, I was trying to focus on gathering more mats than usual. I haven't been gathering enough mats usually, and it proves I literally came first, like just after I said this. 98 people in this game. The length of the match is 22 minutes. I'm gonna go through the whole thing and walk it off and like downgrade, no, not downgrade it, like debase it, so like to give people tips on how to do better. One of the main, like, because it was a lazy links endgame, it's quite like loud and busy and stuff. It's like kind of if you get a tilted endgame, like it's kind of annoying because it's a big bustling place. So that's how, like, normally how you survive places like that if you're playing passive. Obviously, if you get encountered, build, and you know, just stay persistent, build and engage, try and get the high ground if possible. Or if you want to stay passive, then the guy doesn't know you're there. Like, stay quiet, but keep on the low ground. And if he's next to ring and he has to move to you, obviously let him push towards you. Another thing, I'm using Pro, I think it's Combat Pro in this one. Now, I've been using Builder Pro in Playgrounds at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it. So I want to be able to, I'm good at using Combat Pro, but I want to be able to use Builder Pro as well, so I can, because Builder Pro you can build much faster, and the combat loadout is exactly the same. So it's pretty much Combat Pro but better. So I'm going to probably keep using Combat Pro, but I'm going to slowly introduce myself to Builder Pro so I can adapt to both. So anyway, let's get right into this gameplay. Yeah, it's quite a good gameplay. I'm going to walk through the whole thing, like kind of like how Stylosa does the you know, the obviously watching a random guy. Okay, so this is me. I'll put it in first person, so you're watching it as if I was playing it live. I'm sorry I didn't record it live, it's just I wanted to share this gameplay with you. Okay, so I'm going to drop... I can't remember where I drop on this. Okay, so let's go into the gameplay. And let's hide. So this is like, imagine just I'm like playing this game. Now, I was in a house, and I paraglided a bit too late. Not really that I paraglided a bit too late, it's that I was spending too much time looking for people around and wasn't really focusing on my destination. Now there was someone going there, and then I got a bit distracted, so I didn't actually go there. So that's one thing, don't do that, don't get distracted. Like, take a quick look, see if anyone's there, make sure you're a little bit higher, just so if you do get a little bit distracted, like, you do make it. Anyway, so I picked up the green shotgun, and now I'm just farming mats. So mats are kind of like my priority of this game. So yeah, I'm just getting mats. So you get a lot. Surprisingly, you get a lot of wood from doing that. Now, I think at the moment all I had was a green AR, a green pump, and some nades. That's literally all I had. I didn't have any shield, but I wasn't worried about what weapons I had. I was worried about mainly what's like how many mats I had. Now, I didn't get enough mats. I was going to push up and like see what was going on, but then I thought, actually, I haven't really got enough mats. I want to farm more mats. I have no shield, and also barely any weapons. And normally when I'm engaging on someone, I want at least a pump shotgun and an SMG. So yeah, so I'm just mainly focusing on getting mats. I think at the end of this game I had like, okay, so now I pick up the nades. I think at the end of this game I had like around 500 wood. or maybe even more. I think I had 500. But I'm just like, I'm mainly focusing on just getting mats really. Like, not really metal, because metal isn't really a thing you can really harvest. Unless you're whacking cars, but whacking cars is also quite dangerous because of the fact that, you know, makes a lot of noise because the horn goes off. Now, I was just looking up because just to see if anyone was there. Now, there was some building on the left side, so I decided to flank round. Now, there was one guy I actually encountered up here. I didn't kill him, but I saw him mining. Like, not mining, like picking away at some wood. And this is one thing you should never, ever, ever do. Never box up. Like, never box up, because boxing up is the worst thing. Because if I had clingers, I mean, I could have threw my nades at him, but I didn't want to engage because I had no shield. So, hold on. So I got up here, see if there's anything. There isn't. So I go down. Anyway, I go down, and I look left, and then there's this guy, and he's just picking away, left side. Hold on, it might not be just yet. Might be further on, actually. Okay, so now I've got a green pistol. Maybe that was a different game. Oh, no, I think it was definitely this game. But anyway, so I thought a guy was sniping at me, but he wasn't. Lucky chest. And then I also find a blue pump. So I swap that out for my green. Now, I bet you're asking, like, oh, why are you just, blooming, like placing down the weapon and then picking up another one? Well, that's because I haven't actually got a full, like, loadout yet. Not until now. Because now I'm running... Oh, no, I don't even... Oh, yeah, I have a pistol. So I have green AR, or blue AR, I can't even remember what I've got. Blue pump, and grenades, and dual pistols. Now I actually dropped the grenades now for the mini shields. I've got to pick up the damage trap and I head upstairs to get to the chest. And I think I get a big shield. Oh no, I don't. But I do get an SMG, so I drop the pistol for that. So yeah. So I'm just heading to these little broken houses, getting more mats as I keep going, just trying to stay topped up. Now this is my loadout. My loadout is original. Like I try and use skins that no one uses. So I've got this green skin, I think it's Jungle Scout. Okay, so now I actually get a big shield. So I swap out the green AR for the green burst, because burst is way better than normal ARs. So yeah. Anyway, so now I'm just re-marking myself, going through my ways, and I actually have to end the stream here, guys, because of the fact that, hold on, I might be able to bloom in. I'll just keep it going as long as possible. I didn't have the nades, so I couldn't, like, I didn't want to engage on him, but I had this guy, and I pump, which is always nice. because I got that good headshot. That's always good. Now I picked up the silenced SMG, but that's because it was a blue one and it was better than my common normal SMG. So that's what I mean, like staying quiet and engaging when at the right time. Also, I had the high ground at that point, which was also good. Now there was a guy who meme padded over, and but yeah, he went over. So yeah. Now the circle's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Trying to like scout out. Now there is building behind me, but it's old. So I was gonna go through Dusty, but then I realised actually that guy who I killed with that pump had a meme pad. So I thought, well, I've got like 500 odd mats, wood. So I thought, in fact, I'm just gonna bloomin' build myself a bloomin' meme pad. So I did this, and it's just a good way of getting out the storm real quick. And I placed that, and I just built that, a little ramp up, just to stop people from like getting hit so easily, wasting time, you know, a little bit of extra storm damage that they might take, you know, little things like that that can help you benefit you if you win. So yeah, is this stream still going? Yeah, the stream's still going. Okay. So now there was a guy on my left side. Now I didn't see him until I actually watched the replay, which was risky and stupid. I was so stupid because I didn't even realise he was there. I think he took the risk and bailed. Pretty sure because he was by the TP head. And yeah. So this point, circle is there coming in. I'm in blooming second place with an out. Oh wait, it's not even second place. Well, I'm the second person apparently. So I'm gonna. There, turned off.
So you've got all my texts?
No.
Don't lie.
I'm not lying, I'm streaming.
Right. Off now. The internet's going off. It's gone 11 o'clock.
It's nearly done. There's like 5 minutes left of this. It's a replay and I'm just recapping it. That is literally it. I'm not playing, I'm just like
really
recapping.
cross.
My phone's been turned off.
Down. It hasn't, because I was ringing it.
My phone's been turned off, I'm telling you. I swear. I swear. I've literally, and also, my phone was is on silent anyways.
So you didn't get any of the text messages?
No.
Right, George, bring your phone downstairs, please. It's too late for this.
Okay. So, I get some more ammo. Another blue pump. I didn't need it, but because I've already got one. Sorry about that, guys. My mum being a mum. Now, this is like I said, going back to the busy places and busy places in game. It's so annoying. I hate end game with busy areas. So what I don't try and be super aggressive. I normally try and stay on the outside of the ring and try and flank round and just get the better opportunities and be able to gather ammo and mats and kind of stay quiet, because it's kind of the best way to survive when you're in a busy area like palms. Not palms. They don't. Sorry, I don't know why I said palms. Anyway, so just seeing if anyone was coming out, and there wasn't anyone. Now there was actually an Omega that was in that building, and I saw him there, but I didn't engage on him because he didn't see me. Now he was throwing nade launchers, but he wasn't, like, I think he saw me, like, he blinked his eye, or I thought he was going to someone else. I couldn't tell, but I just thought I'd hit something to get me mad. I hate, like, grenade launchers and, blooming, rocket launchers, because, like, people always, when people use them against me, they're always super good, and, like, they do crazy amounts of damage, but, when I use them, I always do terrible. I always either, like, not normally with grenade launchers, I'm actually decent with grenade launchers, but, with bazookas, but that goes back to saying, like, I always use either, so my 3 things I always use, AR or burst, you know, as my main. Shotgun, preferably, the best shotgun I can have is heavy, a golden heavy, but this game I had a blue pump. I don't really like using tacs because they're not powerful enough, and an SMG, the best SMG I can get. And then, so obviously getting more ammo as well, focusing on getting ammo as well as mats. I can't, now, I am contradicting myself. I don't shell up in this. I make a trap base, so only half of the motel, I think it was even less than half of the motel, less than half the motel was in Storm, was out of Storm, so I'd make a load of traps, I'd make use of my traps and shell up, but it's not really shelling up because of the fact that it's quite an open space, and I have plenty of nooks and crannies I can hide, and also places I can place traps, and so yeah. Now, so the 3 things I use are those 3 things, and then I always carry meds, only 1 med, unless sometimes I'm feeling different, and sometimes I carry 2, but most of the time it'll be shields, preferably mini shields, and then on the end I'll either carry explosives, if that's grenades, smoke bombs, clingers, preferably clingers, or grenade launcher, or bazooka, or a sniper, or dual pistols, because dual pistols are overpowered, like, just anything. Sometimes I carry 2 rounds of minis, sometimes I carry bandages as well. Most of the time I don't really carry 2 sets of minis, I carry bandages as well. But yeah, it just depends, like the new sniper, chug jug, yeah, it just depends. I'm not one of those people who use like 2 sets of ARs, like I don't use like a SCAR and a burst, like I won't use an AR and a burst, like a SCAR and a FAMAS. I won't do that.